So this is going to be a bit weird. I probably should have started recording like a day earlier. I got this crazy build online. This is one of the coolest and most insane builds that you probably will ever see and that I personally have ever seen. It's truly insane what this build does. You'll see it in a moment once we fight like a monster or something. But let's just recap what happened. I got an early lighthouse and an early fiery Zorcid. Fiery Zorcid charges when you burn and then it hastes adjacent, and I was really struggling because I had like no slow. Then on like day 4 I had like a massive, so I had a massive losing streak. On day 4 I think I hit a Clamrat silver, and finally I was starting to like, you know, win here and there. I actually lost to Rogue Scrapper, so it was down experience. It was just an absolute disaster. And I think around day 7 or so I hit a gold shipwreck. And by that point, I only had the Clamor, but it was gold. It was enough to like kickstart the lighthouse, and it was, you know, it was starting to do really well. Then I hit level 10 enchantment, heavy shipwreck. That really enables the entire build to go crazy. So every time I use an aquatic, it slows. When you slow, you charge this. When you slow, you charge this. This start of combat, slow 3 items. Now it's 4. I also picked up slow and steady from an early fight. I picked up Vengeance from an early fight. My skills that I got were okay, like Slow Freeze is great. I got Captain's Charge from the gold skill. Then I think I hit Fiery Burn from Scoville, which was a huge hit. Chemical Fire as well recently. We did hit Rigged from that one fight, as well as Oceanic Rush. So this build, I mean, the haste doesn't really matter at all at this point. But then I hit a normal encounter, Fiery Enchantment, slapped it on Zorcid. We have another burn item. It's just crazy. And then I went to Pearl's Dig Site and hit a gold Darkwater Anglerfish, not enchanted, but it's just generally really good. On my level 13 upgrade, I upgraded Heavy Shipwreck to Diamond to get an extra 10% crit, because that's gonna, you know, skyrocket my damage. Essentially, that's the recap. Not much else to talk about. I think I got this from one diamond fight. I don't remember what it's called. The one with the lifesteal weapons. But yeah. I also picked up a gumball machine from another Pearl's Dig site. Pretty good. Wanted posters there. Ambergus is there. Essentially, the build's done. I'm just playing it out at this point. So yeah, we're just going to grab some more health. And you're going to quickly realize that this is really disgusting. It does have, you know, a slight weakness to freeze maybe, but they can't freeze everything. I have multiple win conditions, so it's not like that's going to be very effective as a strategy against this. Unless they freeze everything, then I'm screwed. But almost every build is screwed to that kind of crazy freeze lockout. But I do go off immediately, so here we go. The only thing that's missing at this point is crit chance. I think that's the only way I can make this build better. Okay, I'll take it. If we find like a shielded Clamor, that'd be pretty good. Haste Freeze? I kind of like it. That's one way for me to combat other builds that are trying to like freeze me or one-shot me or something. Let's go for experience. Man, this build is so cool. It's unbelievable. I really should have started recording earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think about it at the time. For some reason. Can't wait to get more crit. Icy Fang. Icy Fang's cool, but we don't need it. Boom, boom, boom. More crit chance from Gumball. Yeah, the Gumball machine was a very, very, very good pickup because it can give us the crit chance that we need. Hopefully, actually, no, I would enchant Anglerfish with shield if we get it. Ooh, nice. So another note is that the Vengeance is really clutch. 5% cooldown on Lighthouse from 7 to 6.5 means that this becomes a 3 charge item. Otherwise, it would be 4. And 9 second to 8.6 means that this is a 4 charge item instead of a 5 charge. So incredibly clutch. Vengeance cooldown.
I may be young for a captain.
It's funny, I also hit a Kev's Armory shop that gave me shielded jellyfish. You know, it's pretty good because I have some poison skills, but you know, once I hit the fiery enchantment and the the anglerfish, I was like, let's just go full damage. Yep, the free skills are really helpful. Helps me build the crit up. Did they have that crit scaling skill? Yeah, they did. That's why I had 84 or 86, I don't remember. But yeah, this is going to be a speed run. I'm just going to grab cinders here. Nice. Still looking for upgrades. Especially on Lighthouse, it's +4.
This is more fun.
Nope.
Business. I will play this game with you.
I don't need more charge. I'm just going to look for... I don't even know at this point. Maybe just experience. I don't care. Wait, does Boss Harrow have a crit skill? Maybe I should have gone for that. Yes, it has Keen Eye. Yeah, I screwed up. I should have gone there. New Snowflake, by the way, plus 0.5 seconds. Interesting. Hell no. Oh, if I took that, I would have lost. I almost clicked it on accident. Yeah, I'd rather just grab more damage here than grab a skill.
You have great potential.
When you slow, charge a poison, start of combat, haste, aquatic, doesn't matter. These do not matter at all. A little bit of extra damage adds some burn, but I don't think it matters at all. And use a tool slow. Fine, I'll take 25.
Skills are not weapons. A blade can prune a garden.
Yeah, I'll just take the stats. I just don't want to get one shot. That's the only way I die. I have no defense outside of slows. So, basically I gotta win before they kill me. I can't sustain my way out of this. It's a damage race.
Not to squabble with nobodies. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Yep. If they don't have Radiant, I'm pretty much guaranteed to win, but if they do have Radiant,
Defeat does not defeat me.
that's where it gets a little tough. Because that would have one-shot me. If they even have the time to get there with the slow... Well, if it was Radiant, it wouldn't get slowed, I guess. And then I would lose, true. Yeah, this build has a major weakness, which is why I didn't say it was one of the strongest builds of all time. It's just one of the coolest, I think. Did I say strongest? I mean, it is. It is one of the strongest, but it has a very clear weakness of somebody playing just one Radiant item, and I can't slow, and I don't do anything, basically. That's a very big downside.
Nightshade sells good stuff.
+2. What I want to see is crit burn scaling. 20 burn or 2 burn on every... That's 2 burn. That's unfortunate. I was really looking for it. Mac's not going to do anything. Hoping for a random enchant. Again, we can go for Boss Harrow. I don't think this guy has much. Also, I'm not even sure I beat that guy because he has a lot of shield. No, I do. It's not an iceberg fight. Give me Keen Eye. Close. That's still a little bit extra burn on Sorcid. Make sure I don't get one tapped. Gold shop could be great. I guess it could give me either of these. Unlikely. Maybe I should have gone for gumballs.
Might be more your budget.
Diamond tier loot? No. Wait, what? Didn't it say diamond tier? That's not diamond. I'm really happy we have an extra life too, just in case I face that Radiant build. Or like a very crazy freeze build. That's not Radiant. Goodbye. It's all the builds that kickstart immediately are so good, especially with slow and freeze, right? Because you're just going off, right? And your opponent could be frozen, but you know, even if you didn't have freeze, they'd be slowed, so it doubles their cooldown. which means this has like an effective 8-second cooldown, and by that point the damage over time just cooks them. It's such a really high synergy build with the different effects. Give me, I don't even know what I want here necessarily. I guess plus burn. I think the XP is tempting, but cooldown doesn't make any difference at this point. Unless it did for this. Yeah, this needs to go to 6.6 for it to be a 3 charge, but this is not a great source of damage. Actually it is, but it only charges 1. So, unlike these two that charge 2. Fine, I'll go aquatic. Nope. This is awesome, but it's definitely not better than playing these. The gumball machine is draining my gold. This is funny. This actually works. Usually, hyperfocus doesn't, you know, activate because you're playing multiple medium items. That's the most common. But here,
Not even a battle?
it would.
Maybe a skirmish.
Damage. I mean, that is a damage increase, but I kind of like it. It's going to be 200 damage, and it's going to scale off of strength and heavy firepower. Sure, there's better, but there's also way worse. Like, any sustain I think is not necessary. It's just a damage race. Fiery would be better. Arguably, no, toxic is not better. And one of the reasons obsidian is really good is that it can shred the shield before, allowing the burn to just go through. So that's another great thing about that, instead of fiery or poison. Another crit chance. Gumball's fine. I'm not going to bother rolling that. I'll just take the stats where I can get them now that this is scaling off of damage as well. One more crit could make the difference. But yeah, all things considered, really bad start to the run, but a full turnaround into like an absolute steamroll build that basically almost can't lose except for very specific things.
But if you insist.
That is not going to do anything, right? Nope. Especially with the extra damage now. It is absolutely done. Great build. Very fun to play. Very, very fun to play. 0, 0. Like, every fight is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. They can't do anything. It's... Yeah, again, the main way you counter this is by having... Well, you either have low item count, like maybe you have a single item. But even if you have a single item, I think I still loop because of this. So that's not even a counter. It would have been a counter without the heavy shipwreck. Because Clamra slows 4 items, so if you have 1, it only slows 1, which means I don't get kickstarted. But yeah, that's not a problem with the heavy shipwreck. Very cool build, holy shit, I can't believe it. Like, for me to hit exactly all these combined to create this is very low chance. That's why this game is so good, right? I hope they, solve the monetization issues so we can play this game without any controversy, but that seems to be maybe not happening anytime soon. We'll see. You gotta hope for the best. Either way, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, leave a like if you did. Obviously, you can comment for the algorithm if you want to. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.